Good morning. Welcome to day 5. I know this intro is not usual walking, but right now I'm at the usual breakfast place, as you can see with the Dante. And just trying out getting some breakfast first, enjoying the last few days. May have some surprises today, who knows, but stay tuned and you shall see. Alright, today we're hitting up Beitou. They're very known for its hot springs, and it's basically based off like the minerals and minerals that were from Japan, and it's all natural. For most travelers, it's a very nice break to go take a break there. And there's also some nice architecture and historic landmarks. So come with me, stick around, and I'll explain the base of it. And let's get right to it. Right now, we're just waiting for like the transfer line because there's one specific railroad and MRT line that goes off from there before we actually get off. So come with me, and then let's take a look. Landed off the MRT, and now like we're just gonna make the hike up. Just go out like behind you like this, straight up ahead. That's gonna be where we're gonna be visiting and show you some of the sights around. So without further ado, let's get going. And here we have is just a map. Got a little sidetracked and went the wrong turn, but to be fair, I haven't been here in a while. But just want to show you around here is actually a nice little park. I'll swing this around for the scenery. The whole area is very known for its hot springs, so whether you go in there, it's going to be premium because the water is all natural. Like it's actually like the Japanese springs, and also they're also separated by gender. So do expect to go in there fully unclothed. Just something I want to point out as a fun fact. But without further ado, because time is money, let's go. I just also want to throw out like outside here, this is actually a open air hot spring. So for like a price of like $1, you can actually like go in there for like a quick soak. Do note it's also mixed, so you do need swimwear. Actually don't go to this one at all because it gets overcrowded, and they're also pretty strict in terms of management. But I thought I'd just stop by just to show it. But let's continue on forward. All right, we're finally here. This is the thermal valley I was mentioning you about, and the water here is all natural minerals, like similar to the water that they use in the Japanese hot springs. So you take and dip it there. It's gonna be fresh, very healthy, and it's also very, very good for the skin. So in case you're wondering what like some of the hot spring waters look like, it looks similar to this. And like the water is all natural. It's a very, very famous site here, and a popular attraction. So good thing I was able to make it in time, because I was afraid because it's 4:30 and they close in about half an hour. So sorry, there's some mosquitoes around, as I mentioned, and it's a pretty hot day. But pushing that aside, the water here is is all natural, and also and then like the rocks and also like the minerals, like it's similar to the water ours from Japan. So I'll just I'll give you another look without me talking, so stick around. Also, one last note about the water, it is super hot, like 76 degrees Celsius, so whatever you do not burn yourself or fall into it. Just all I want to say. I'll be quiet now. The place is about to close up, but we thought we'd just do a little pit stop. And what I'm holding in my hand right now is an egg that's made in the hot springs. Because of like the water and cooked properly, we put it in and boil it for about like a good 6 minutes or so. But if you do, and if it's done right, this is what it comes out as. And I'm just gonna take a look at it right now. Not bad. Very good. Definitely a great pit stop for our snacks, and it's right by the Thermal Valley too, so I thought I'd just stop by. And then the sun's about to set, but we should get going after I finish this. Now, the place that I just took you guys through, just to give you a little brief introduction, it was the Plum Garden, and basically just to give you a little brief background, it was built and established around 1952 by someone named Mr. Yu Ren, and it was his summer house, and it became very well known for its calligraphy. The calligraphy and also like the wall art, and ever since then it became like, as years passed, it became like a prominent figure on the house. Just a little brief background on it, so it's pretty well known. It's actually my first time going inside. Actually, like we were all required to take our shoes off before entering in, just to make sure that we're neat, and also make sure, and just for courtesy, kind of like if you go into someone else's home, like specifically the Asian households, just to let you know, you walk aside, you take off your shoes, and just try to greet the parents and have fun. But the sun is setting, and we're just gonna start making our way out of Beitou, and we'll see you soon. And one more thing I forgot to briefly mention, this is expensive inside, and there's a lot of parts quite big. This 4 floors down, each with its own section. The architecture on this house is pretty amazing, but it gives a very peaceful and tranquil city that you can see around. All the lilies and trees. An atmosphere like this is very, very fitting for a library. Something I also wanted to just stop by and get food to look at. It's time to get going. 可以了，可以开始。我已经开始了。Okay, here in front of me is what I call the death drink. For all you Persona fans out there, though, make sure your guts level is at a level 4. I'm about to take this challenge right now, and hopefully I live. If I don't live, let's just say I die happily here. I'll just like, well, time to down. Let's down this right now. Oh, 对，想的也是。哎呀，到桌上了。不要吐哦，小心衣服。没有冰块
啊，冰块，
对，
哎，后边的。
好厉害！
OK。他喝完了，可以开始解释。
帮你把它抓起来。
好。
那既然这样，掉了，好吧，那就算了。
你要说一下感想吗？
再开一次呢
OK， 好。
I'm gonna say this, and obviously I'll translate for the lovely ladies in the back. They cannot be in the picture. No, 先扮成人呢，没办法那拍照。This is probably the most nastiest I've ever eaten, and basically, if you guys think you're up for it, definitely do it. 刚刚呢就还想，可能那就是呢我最难，可是还是能呢接受呢下去。如果你们呢，如果你们呢胆子呢比较大，可以呢慢慢挑战。不过成功。All right, just to mention what was inside that death drink: lemon juice, fruit tea, black tea, Sprite, mayonnaise, ketchup, tuna, corn soup was also in it. Coffee powder was also mixed in, and like hazelnut. I could go down the long list of, but I'm just listing up some of what was in there though. But as I just said, make sure your guts is dauntless.
Dauntless level, not level 4, because that ain't gonna cut it. Make sure that you have those guts levels maxed out. And I'm just saying this was definitely a fun time. I'm gonna sign this day off here, and we'll see you for the next day.